Hi guys. I feel like it's oh gosh, wait. All right. A little not even impromptu cuz I was kind of I don't know, I keep planning on making videos and then I just don't. And it's literally just like a I think it's more of a fear of like putting myself out there, which I thought I got out of, but I guess not. Um I haven't played my guitar in a while. I haven't really indulged in any of my hobbies in a while. Even though I have the time, like if I have any time, time is now because I'm not in school, I'm not working, I'm not doing anything. Well, like I do stuff, but yeah. Um I picked up my guitar and I realized like that the one of the biggest reasons why I don't play is because I'm not really in this room and I don't give myself an opportunity to be bored because I'm always stimulating myself with something. Like if it's not scrolling on TikTok, then it's editing videos, which is like my other it's another hobby of mine, but I feel like it crosses a boundary for me that I don't know if I like because it makes me stay on my phone for so much longer than I need to be. Like in the name of editing videos for like my channel or whatever. Um like my Instagram, my TikTok. And like I just think it's a way to distract myself, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I feel like the constant need for stimulation is a distraction within itself. Like we all know this, but I don't know. Even like when I say I'm being productive, sometimes it just feels like I'm running away from things that I should be doing. And what I should be doing, I have no clue. Not a clue in the world. But I wanted to like talk about recent feelings of mine because I was talking to my mom recently and she was like, "So what do you want to do?" And I was just like, "What do you mean? Like now?" She's like, "No, like with your career." And I've talked about this so many times on this channel, like so many times. But I just in an ideal world, like I feel like everyone always says follow your dreams. But not everyone is born in a position to follow said dreams because I one of my biggest goals is to make generational wealth for my family. You know, like I don't want kids. I don't know. I want to provide for my family. And I feel like in order to do that I kind of do have to go into something practical because there's no room for failure. And that sounds it kind of sounds like I'm just being negative because say, okay, my dream, one of my biggest dreams is to open a cafe, bookstore, plant shop type thing. I don't know, like combining things that I love. And I think that I believe in myself enough to the point where if I went all in, I think I could accomplish it. But I feel like I don't have time to like go all in something that could be a maybe. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a pretty pessimistic outlook considering I have a very optimistic outlook on life. But that's one thing that I'm just like it scares me, you know, being like uncertain. Uncertainty scares me and it always has. But I feel like especially when it comes to like pursuing something that I want to pursue, I'm playing the safe route because I know that I'm gonna be good at my career. Like I'm gonna be a counselor, right? I love what I'm going into. I truly do think that I can change a lot of people's lives, especially a lot of kids' lives in the inner city. If I was just a mental health counselor for kids in the inner city, but that's I feel like that's so safe for me. It is such a safe field that if I go into it, like I know that I'll be successful in it, but I know for a fact that I don't want to do it long term, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm getting my master's in it. I'm like in mental health counseling. Like I kind of already set myself up for success in that field. But there's still always going to be the part of me that wants to pursue the other dream. And I just have this feeling like I don't have enough time all the time. I feel like time is just so fleeting and maybe I'm just having like a quarter life crisis. Or maybe like in this day and age, maybe it's like a midlife crisis almost because people don't live that long anymore. So, you know what I mean? Like I have this reoccurring thought that like I'm not going to have enough time to do all the things that I want to do. And it sucks because then I feel like I feel like I'm almost settling for the career that I want because I'm too scared to take a chance on myself. And honestly, I'm such a big advocate for like not complaining about things that you can change. And I think that this will always kind of be my thing that like I'll complain about not following my dreams. Like I never wanted to live a life full of regrets, but I don't know. I feel like I'm so young to be having this like this conversation, but like I know for a fact that I'm gonna regret not pursuing my dream. You know, and that's not to say that I can't ever do that, but I just feel so like locked into what I'm doing right now, and I feel like that's kind of how people like, especially early people in your early 20s. Like I feel like we all have this feeling of like you can't change your mind. Like yes, I know I can change my mind, but I feel like I'm gonna spend so much time getting this degree, going into my field, and like in an ideal world, I would only do like counseling for like 6 years max, and then I want to like move on. You know, like I don't like the idea of being stuck in one thing. I don't want to be stuck in one place. I don't want to like. It's not even like a commitment thing. It's like a I. There's so much more to life than only doing one thing. You know what I mean? I feel like that's why I have so many hobbies. Like I was supposed to be playing this. Oops, I forgot. Um, yeah, I think that's why I have so many hobbies because like there's just not enough time in the world to only do one thing. You know, and like I think it's the same for careers. Like this life is too short to only settle for one career unless it's like always what you wanted to do. Like I never had that. I never had, oh, I want to be a baker. I never, when I was a kid, I didn't want to be a counselor. Like that's the same thing on counseling, but it's not something I ever considered. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna be a fashion designer. I'm gonna be a business owner. I'm gonna be a gymnast. Like I had all these different things that I wanted to accomplish, and I feel like all my life I've been told to pick one thing. And so when it came to going into college, I literally spun a wheel to figure out what I wanted to do because I was just like, oh. And like I'm literally playing it safe, and I hate that I'm doing that because I encourage other people to like take a chance on themselves. Like I feel like I am always that like invest in yourself type person. But when it comes to myself, I'm just like it's like terrifying. You know, it's terrifying because what if it doesn't work out? But also, on the other hand, what if it does work out? And what if I am content living the life of my dreams because I chose to do what I wanted to do, you know? Like, I could pick up right now and just move somewhere, open a cafe, and just live my life like that, you know? Just, like, I feel like life doesn't have to be as hard as I'm going to make it. And it sounds really bad, but I know that, like, the route that I'm taking is not going to be easy. But I want it to be easy so bad. I'm gonna start crying, what the heck? I want it to be easy so bad. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. It just is, it kind of sucks feeling like this because it's like, I feel like I'm so young and I'm way too young to be thinking about, like, the rest of my life. But I feel like it's so hard not to, you know? I don't know. No, I do know. I don't know why I said I don't know. It just, it's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Like, I think, okay, and it also makes me feel guilty because I feel like God put that dream on my heart for a reason. Like, yes, I've always wanted to help people, and I can help people in the career I'm going into. But I kind of feel like whatever I do, God is gonna provide for me. Yes, but it's terrifying taking that first step. You know, like what do I even do? And like, another big thing is money. Like how I can't just open a bakery, like, or a bookstore or like any. I can't just follow my dreams with no money. You know. And again, going back to that, like, God will provide thing, but it's also, you have to use wisdom because I don't have, like, money. Like, this keeps, like, going out of focus. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't have money, you know? And I know this season is temporary. Like, I will have money. But I feel like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody says, oh, follow your dreams. But I feel like not everyone can afford to follow their dreams. And when I was a kid, I used to hear stuff like that and be like, wow, that's so negative. Like, I don't know how people can think like that. Until I started living and growing up and realizing that, wow, yeah, like, in order to follow your dreams, you kind of have to either be a Nepo baby or just have, like, be the biggest risk taker ever. And I feel like this is a risk that I can take for myself. I can. That's the thing. There's literally nothing stopping me. I have free will. But it's literally the fear of, like, instability, and I hate instability. Like, I can't do it. Like, if you know me, you know that, like, all my days are planned out. Like, it's like I appreciate structure so much that sometimes it can be detrimental to my future. Dang. Type A core. Yeah, I guess that's enough talking for today. I kind of just wanted to like get on here because I know for a fact I'm not the only person that feels like this, and even if I am, at least other people know how I'm feeling, so that I don't feel like as alone and as like sad thinking about it. You know what I mean? I fear this is a common sentiment among many people in my generation, or maybe just many people in general, and maybe that's why people get stuck in like miserable 9 to 5 jobs. Not saying 9 to 5 suck, but people get stuck in that comfortability, you know, and they don't take the chance on themselves that they should be taking. But I understand now why people are so scared to take that chance, because again, like it's a big chance, you know. And I feel like a lot of that goes into also the fear of being perceived, because no one wants to be perceived as the person who failed doing blank, you know. Like say I decide to follow my dreams, I don't want to be known as the person who like whose cafe went bankrupt or something like that, you know. Not like putting, I'm not to put that out there or anything, but just like I think that's a pretty big fear of most people who don't follow their dreams as well, that like if it doesn't work out, that they'll always have that like label or that stigma around them. My phone's falling, so I think that's that's my sign to stop talking. But yeah, those are my current feelings. Yep, over. Bye guys. Ugh.